feel about your work being in this old court?
Makes me cry. I love the old masters, and to be with the old masters, it's really special. It really is.
And these are all the old masters, and yours was done in 2019, and got that same historical viewpoint, except you've included some people that
the Aboriginal people are in mine, and that's where they belong. They should be in there.
So your son Barry, he sung us into the space today.
Yeah.
I know that your son is a really important custodian of your culture. How did it feel to have him as a part of that?
That's really special, because he sings in our language, and our language hadn't been sung for 180 years. Now that they learn the language and he sings in the language, it's really, really special.
This particular painting is called Ballarat, My Country.
Yep.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you were educated about the gold rush era?
Some stories were from my grandmother, especially the Eureka Stockade one. The whole environment changed. The goldfields was a whole new landscape for us.
These stories of the gold rush era, that the people came from all over the world.
All over the world.
So these people have kind of like come during the gold rush. You know, the landscape has changed. Indigenous people have then had to move further out. They were kind of rooted out of the history of the gold rush.
That's right.
We have a history of exclusion.
I like to include my people. They were there and they were part of it, and it was their land, and you know, they weren't intruders. They lived there.
Can you imagine how proud your ancestors must be?
Well, my mother, I'm gonna cry. My mum would be really proud, you know, so yeah. And my nan, she would be really proud. And I think my family are proud.
I reckon they are.
This is the second time that Yakazoo has done Badu Gili. The first time was in 2018, and obviously in 2021 we feel absolutely honoured to be part of it again. We are the producers for Badu Gili, bringing the artist's work to life through animation. For Marlene Gilson's work, it's so detailed and so many stories within the one artwork. So a lot of the significant elements that were highlighted by Marlene, we actually brought to life by digitally cutting them out. We then took into a more traditional hand-drawn animation, which we then brought into After Effects to digitally manipulate and use the texturing of digital brushes that actually reflected the acrylic techniques and brush strokes of the artwork on the canvas itself.
The opening sequence of the animation is actually the crow feathers that open up.
Yep.
And then he guides us through the animation as one of the creator spirits of this.
Bunjil's our creator spirit, but Wa is is our totem, and Wa, they make up the two moieties.
Yeah, like yin and yang moieties. Yeah. So we've chosen to start and close the whole thing with this, and then we go and pan down to Cobb & Co, and then we pan down to the Bahia, which is the dancing circle. Can you tell me a little bit about why you've included the Bahia in this particular work?
Well, they used to perform corroborees or Bahias so they could earn some money, you know, to survive.
Are you nervous about Thursday night, about seeing it on the sales? How are you feeling?
Well, it'll be dark, so no one will see me anyway, so it'll be all right.
It won't be that dark.
Oh, I hope it is.
You can cry as much as you want.